All right, this next match here, Nigel, on IHWE All Out Insanity. It's going to be a contrast in styles because you've got the high flyer coming out to the ring, and he's going up against a man who is known for his brawling.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Rob Moore, I'm looking forward to this match because I'm not personally acquainted with either one of these competitors, so I'm looking forward at seeing exactly what they've got to offer this fine IHWE crowd.
ACH certainly a high flyer, and there's an example of that. Nice landing. I think it's safe to say, though, that when Chris Wolfe comes out, very nice moonsault into a standing position from ACH. I think it's safe to say, though, that Chris Wolfe is not going to do the same thing in his entrance. Chris Wolfe, an IHWE original, one of the founding fathers of this organization back in the late 1990s, and he is still at it, and I've seen him in some really wild and crazy hardcore matches, but I'm just wondering if he's going to be able to keep up with the high-flying style of ACH. Quite an outstanding contest we have here still to come. We've got a Super Junior Showcase, two of the top leading junior heavyweights in Texas. Matthew Palmer, Gigolo James Johnson, there on the way momentarily. And, of course, the main event, we expected it to be a title match, but it won't be. Instead, it'll just be a street fight, and it's going to be Franco D'Angelo taking on the street fighter of street fighters in Texas, Darren Childs, and we're looking forward to that. That is still to come here at IHWE All Out Insanity. And it looks like ACH wants the test of strength. I'm not too sure about that. Chris Wolfe has the definite size advantage, and looks like we're going to get some popping and locking here from ACH. I don't think Chris Wolfe appreciated that one bit.
Say I may not know Chris Wolfe, but I certainly recognize his candor, and I'm going to say that being flippant as ACH was with Chris Wolfe is certainly not a way to, well, endear yourself to him.
Well, ACH rolling out of harm's way, as it were, and Chris Wolfe seems to be saying, well, okay, you got one on me that time, but you just wait. Again, as I mentioned, a contrast of styles, the high flyer against the brawler, and we'll see which style comes to the forefront. Once again, ACH rolling through. He calls himself the Last Dragon, and he certainly has the moves, but let's wait and see what happens when he finally does lock up with Chris Wolfe.
I've got to say, Rob, I think right now all ACH is doing is, making things more difficult for him for the future. The more he irritates and creates an irate Chris Wolfe, the more he'll have to pay for it as the match endures.
Well, high-flying dropkick by ACH. There's that agility coming to the forefront, and once again a dropkick, and Chris Wolfe out to the floor. Wolfe having suffered some kicks to the leg from ACH, so ACH, once again putting on some dance moves in the ring. But I think you may be right about one thing, Nigel. I think you're correct in that Chris Wolfe he seems to be doing a bit of a slow burn. He's upset at being, if you will, shown up by ACH. ACH with a bit of a fake out, and now hitting Wolfe across the back of the shoulder blades. And ACH, he certainly seems like he's having fun right now. Oh, look at that, a crossbody onto the floor.
Well, that was certainly a beautiful move there, Rob Moore. Beautiful poise as ACH came crashing down on Chris Wolfe. But one of the things that a high flyer has to remember is that once he gets out on the floor...
Oh, look at that! Climbing up the wall and delivering a forearm, and Chris Wolfe was certainly nowhere near ready for a move like that.
I don't know how he could have prepared himself for that, let alone expected something like that to have occurred.
Quite honestly, I've never seen anything like that in a wrestling arena, and now ACH tossing Wolfe in and very quickly following through, not letting Wolfe get a respite of any kind. And now head first into the top turnbuckle. Chop to the chest by ACH, and now let's see what he's going to do, backing up all the way across the ring. Very acrobatic, but Khris Wolfe catching him in midair and just drops him on his back. And this could be the moment that Khris Wolfe has been waiting for, the moment that he pays ACH back for everything he's done, too. And only a 2 count, ACH barely able to kick out.
Well, I'm going to say, Rob Moore, that looked like Shades of Hayabusa of Japan, but a little bit too much showmanship, as Khris Wolfe had far too much gas in the tank and is now going to work on ACH, dismantling the high flyer for all of his transgressions earlier in this match.
Wolfe with a suplex delivered with authority, has the leg hooked, and only a 2 count there. Khris Wolfe, from the angle that we see the thumbtacks embedded in the soles of his boots. He's been in plenty. 1, 2, and once again ACH kicks out. Khris Wolfe has been in plenty of hardcore matches, all kinds of weaponry used, but this is not one of those. It's just regular IHWE professional wrestling rules between Khris Wolfe and ACH, and which style will prove to be significantly better than the other, we'll see as Wolfe delivers a knee to ACH. And now, well, I thought he was going to go for a cover, but instead it looks like he's dragging him into position for some other sort of offensive move. And now got the arm pulled back, and he's got a dragon sleeper on him.
Very nicely performed by Khris Wolfe. Very rare these days to see some quality submission holds, and it looks like Khris Wolfe is planning on wearing down ACH. So, well, to coin a phrase, to clip the bird's wings so that ACH isn't able to fly and flit around the ring.
Well, perhaps you could even say clip the dragon's wings, but the last dragon, ACH, managing to get to that bottom rope and get back to his feet, but he looks to be moving a little slower and almost not moving at all after that big boot from Wolfe. Wolfe with 1 foot, but a cover like that is just not going to cut it. Your opponent's got to be unconscious before a move like that will work. ACH now with a chop and another chop on Wolfe. Wolfe with retaliation now, and he's got ACH backing up to the ropes. Another hard chop. You can hear those throughout the arena here. And now Wolfe with an Irish whip. Misses with the right hand. ACH ducks under once again. Oh, he nailed him that time. ACH feeling the effects of that big, hard Khris Wolfe clothesline.
And you can tell just by the demeanor of Khris Wolfe. Khris Wolfe is now feeling completely in the driver's seat, as he even took a few moments to, well, I'm sure, grin snarkily at the fans to let them know that he's not bothered by ACH.
Well, ACH, though, with a snapmare, followed up by a hard kick to the back. A big thud. Oh, my goodness, what a move. And now a flying clothesline almost out of nowhere. And ACH, he's moving a little slower than he was at the beginning of the match, but now he's on top with a cover, too, and only a 2 count. Wolfe still managing to kick out. But the longer this match goes, you got to wonder who it's going to favor. I would think it would favor ACH because of his smaller stature and doesn't require as much gas in the tank, so to speak.
I don't know if I can agree with that, Rob Moore, because if you take a look at the simple fact that, wow, ooh, beautiful, beautiful power bomb by Khris Wolfe, flattening ACH. One of the things you have to remember is even though ACH is a smaller man, he is using more of that energy, more of that gas to run around the ring and to perform his high energy, high flying moves, while Khris Wolfe is slow, methodical, and is dismantling ACH as much as he possibly can.
Well, he makes some very good points there, Nigel, but a leg sweep by ACH takes Wolfe down. Good grief, what a stomp on Wolfe's chest. And that had to cave in the sternum significantly. Both men showing the effects of this one. ACH from the pounding Wolfe's been giving him, and Wolfe mostly from that stomp he's just been given. ACH on top, too, and only a 2 count.
It looks like ACH is getting a little bit tired. You can tell simply by the fact that he's now arguing with the referee about the cadence of the count. The past 2 pinfall attempts by ACH has both been met by complaints about that speed as ACH is trying to put the bigger man away.
ACH with a flying elbow into the corner on Wolfe, and Wolfe, he is staggered in the corner right now, and ACH, oh, what's he going to do now? He's got the larger Wolfe on his back. He's tying up the legs. He's wearing Wolfe like a backpack. Wolfe got out of that, though. Whatever ACH was trying to do, and it is Wolfe. Oh, hard right hand, and that looked like a knockout punch right there. He's getting on top. The leg is hooked, too, and oh, my, so close to a 3 count. Very close to a 3, and Khris Wolfe is on the offensive, but let's see if he can do anything here to take ACH out. He's got him stood up. Oh, rabbit punch right to the back of the head. Nailed him, said he hit him with an elbow. And now Wolfe, well, looks like a nonchalant cover, and a little too nonchalant. ACH able to get up.
Well, that'll certainly tell you exactly how Khris Wolfe is feeling right now. Not only is he confident, but he doesn't look to be quite as tired as the last Dragon ACH. As a matter of fact, it looks as if, out of the two of them, Khris Wolfe could probably go on for another 30 to 40 minutes, whereas, Emerald Fusion driver.
ACH apparently just got a shoulder barely up. The referee did not get to 3 on him. I thought for sure this was going to be it, as Khris Wolfe is doing his best to put ACH away. Thought he was going to win, and now Wolfe coming off the ropes. Oh, a big right hand, and that's got to put his lights out. That's got to be it, Nigel. 1, 2, and 3, and there you go. Khris Wolfe wins. Well, there you go, an IHWE original winning this one.
Well, I'm going to say I was impressed with both of these competitors, having not been familiar with either one of them. But as I said, despite ACH's ability as a high flyer, Khris Wolfe, his stolid, determined, and, well, methodical beatings on ACH has certainly brought the winner into Khris Wolfe.
Well, looks like we're seeing a display of sportsmanship here from Khris Wolfe, helping ACH to his feet. Whether ACH is going to be able to get back to the dressing room under his own power, that's something else entirely. But fans, we've got more action coming up, including our Super Junior Showcase here on IHWE All Out Insanity.